What's up, everybody? Today is Poverty Chef, and look what I found. I can't, I'll just turn it around that way. Look at that. That is the street vendor. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's, right there. Boom. That is the street vendor of poor people. I'm not talking shit on Hispanic cart vendors, but they sell good products at a low price. So if you see one, go support a family. Also, welcome back to Poverty Chef. This is another episode of Ghetto Gourmet. It's your weekly. I don't know if I ever told you guys that I was going to be doing this on a weekly basis, but so Tuesdays will be just regular old Poverty Chef, as you know and love. Wednesdays will be Ghetto Gourmet, which you guys know that's the just off-brand or cheap name brand products to review. And then the fly. That fly is either still alive or has been reincarnated as another fly and has made it its mission to torment me while trying to be a YouTuber. Also, I'm incredibly handsome. I'm looking at myself right now and I'm just like, how do I not have more subscribers? I'm kidding. Also, I'd be an awesome female if I wanted to be. Look at these eyebrows. Boop, boop. I'm kidding. I'm not trans. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't want to take it down on YouTube for potentially talking shit on a marginalized community. But, yeah, great. Because I have to try to be PC, I forgot what I was going to say. Thursdays. I have made up my mind. I think Thursdays are going to be troll/rant videos. Ranting would be more like ranting about the people that I'm trolling because they trolled back and I didn't like it. Because I was just thinking about that guy that I was telling you about the other day that he brought on the wrath of Poverty Chef. I went back to his live stream and he was like laughing like a hyena, and I mean just facially he looked like a hippopotamus had a child with Steve-O from Jackass, and that's how he looks. I'll put him in the thumbnail for tomorrow's video, I think, because that'll be my video where I just rip him a new one, and it's going to be great. Also, look at this shirt. You notice how that's really nice? Also, you notice how it's all wrinkly? It's a hand-me-down. Don't ask. It's a hand-me-down. It was captured. I'm kidding. It actually is a hand-me-down. It's not stolen or anything. Getting into the topic today, we're going to be reviewing. I'm going to move my spoon. Boom. Hormel chili, chunky with beef and beans. This wouldn't be the first time I've had a tube-shaped beef and beans. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Also, so this can was like 50 cents, right? And that's a pretty big can. Like, I've got some gigantic hands. I mean, I can... a basketball, it just fits like that in my hand. So that's how... proportionally how big my hands are. So this is a pretty huge can. 50 cents. And, boom! No need for a dull can opener. This has got Ghetto Gourmet and Poverty Chef written all over it. Get out of here, fly. And to be assisting me today, that's right, I've got props, son. You know, I've been wondering if I should be loyal to just the food itself for Ghetto Gourmet, or if I should be using other things to taste with it, like the mac and cheese with spinach. That could have been Ghetto Gourmet because it's packaged mac and cheese, but I think I want to be loyal no matter what I do, so I can do both. And so what I'll do today is I'm going to taste and review the canned chili, and that'll be my control. And then I've got a tortilla and some stale bread. That's right. Nobody makes stale bread like your neighbor who has more money than you and can afford to throw bread away. So let's get into it. And then, while I'm getting this, you get the hell on up out of here. Yeah, you're staring at me like oh, you hear that? You hear that? You guys hear that? Listen. Do it again. Do it again. Boop. She's not doing it again. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. That is the gorgeous mating call of the cart vendors. they entice their mates to come and peruse the goods. Oh, there she is. Look, she's crossing the street. I hope she looked both ways. Seriously, yo, I'm not talking shit. I'm really not. I admire an entrepreneur like myself on YouTube. Also, my arm is getting tired for holding this up. Now, back to the, while I'm preparing my food over here, if you, it's drinking out of the toilet again. Hey, stop that. You've got a 5-gallon bucket of fresh water downstairs and 1 gallon of dirty, potentially poopy water. I don't remember if I flushed or not. I'm kidding. I did flush. I always flush. Unless, when you're poor, you gotta save money. So if it's yellow, get the fuck out of here. God damn. I'm trying to be family friendly, and you're making me cuss. And I can't produce ad-friendly content if I'm cussing at flies over here. Jeez. And I'm never gonna be able to tell my story because you keep drinking poop water, and this fly keeps flying up in my eye. This chili is really wet. I think all the water rose to the top, so I better stir that up for the... Oh, man. And this is the worst place, too, because I put all the wet stuff on the tortilla. Now, back to my story. If you are a current or former coworker of mine, if you are one of my 16, possibly 15, because I lost a subscriber. I don't know who it is, but when I find out, I'm going to give them a complaint. I'm just kidding. I don't care. If they don't like my content, then it would be rude. Here it is again. Oh, that beautiful sound. You know, I don't. It wouldn't be fair to ask somebody to keep watching something they don't like. You know, I wouldn't put myself through that, so I'm not going to ask anybody else to do it. But if you're one of the 15 or 16 people that I used to work with as a security guard, I'm going to be giving y'all an update right here. Dillard's has asked my company to not have me there anymore. And this is why. All right, I didn't rape anybody. I didn't sell drugs. I didn't even steal any merchandise, right? Like, I'm the best person to steal stuff from here because, 1, I'm poor. 2, I know all the weak spots. And it wasn't over anything like that. They don't want me there anymore because I stepped over a customer's shoebox and she complained and said that I jumped over her shoebox. And then allegedly later on, she was waiting to get help and the associates wouldn't help her because I was talking to the associates. And I'm just like, you know, don't get me wrong. I loved working there. It was great. I don't have anything bad to say about the company or anything. And I'm going to still represent it well. But, I mean, firing somebody over something that silly, it's just like... I stepped over a box. I mean, like, 1, it was in my way. 2, I don't even, I mean, I can see myself doing that, so I'm not going to deny it. But, like, something that small, I'm not even going to notice doing it, you know? But it is Dillard's, you know, they're trying to maintain as positive of an experience for the wealthy people as possible. So, a stupid, poor plebeian like myself, you know, I'm just not fit for that type of work environment, you know? Also, bread and chili. There's chili in there. Get your minds out of the gutters, nasty. Look, that's, you know, there's, the chili is all in there. And that looks a lot like that potato. Ah, potatoes for 4 people, potatoes. It looks a lot like that from last week, but let's check this out. Stale bread, here we go. Tastes like preservatives. Not the best. That bread makes it horrible. This has ruined wheat bread for me. I don't care what those infomercials say. I'm going back to Wonder Bread and impacting that sweet, sweet white bread on my intestinal walls. White bread only in this body. Wheat bread has to use a separate line and fountain. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't report me! I'm still gonna eat it though. I'm still gonna eat it though. It tastes a lot better once you get a bite that's just full of chili instead of nasty bread crust. Fly. You know what? I bet you this fly wants me to review fly meat. He just keeps flying in my face. Test me, bitch, test me. So yeah, Dillard's doesn't want me there anymore because of that. Because I stepped over a shoebox and she claimed that I jumped over it. Which even if I jumped over, like, well, I didn't have any scissors, you know, like, well, what is wrong with a little jumping in your life? You know what I mean? Now, if you follow my other channel, Gun Toting Gamer, don't watch it. Don't watch the series on We Happy Few because I was having audio problems, and so it's really echoey. So unless you like hearing echoes, you know, go watch it. But the people are supposed to be happy, right? So they're taking this drug to be happy, and all they're doing is being happy in their whole lives. And if you jump, you're acting out of the norm, and so everybody will start to get angry at you. But when you're walking down the street, you'll see somebody else jumping in a puddle. There's a pop, 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 jumping in the puddle. And then there's hopscotch drawn on the sidewalks, and people will jump in the hopscotch. And nobody gets mad at them. But then when I jump in the hopscotch or jump in a puddle, ladies, if this is any indication of where women should be, the women in this game. Now this isn't my opinion. This is what in the game they do. The women will pull frying pans out of nowhere and start trying to beat you with them, and the men will pull out like giant crescent wrenches, and some people will pull out like boards with nails in them. They're just out of nowhere, like like they're hiding them in their back pocket or something. This is probably going to be a funnier video, and it's going to be a little bit longer than usual because I'm looking at the time right now. My hands are dirty. I was working in the garden. And I guess I didn't wash my hands. But, you know what I did always do? I always washed my hands before I went to work at Dillard's, which I no longer work at. That's okay though. My boss put me in a different location now. And so I'm going to be patrolling a junkyard as a security guard. But I'm also planning on getting a job at Lyft and WAG. WAG is a dog walking service, so that's gonna be dope. I get to stay employed as a professional walker. That's what I did at Dillard's. Really, was just walk around in giant circles constantly. And then we're doing the same thing at the junkyard, and we're doing the same thing walking dogs. And I'll be doing the opposite of walking as a Lyft driver, but I'm gonna get those sweet, sweet tips, hopefully. And not the tips of penises either. This is already 100 times better from the tortilla, but minus about 90 of those times because the chili itself still has a flawed taste to it. Not flawed as in bad. Let's take a walk down memory lane here and go to the ingredients. Water, beef, beans, concentrated crushed tomatoes. Sounds a lot like my ex-wife. Oh, roasted. No, I'm playing. She was actually pretty great. Modified cornstarch contains... Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. It's all this chili I've been eating that's 50 cents a can. Contains 2% or less of textured vegetable protein, soy flour, caramel color, chili powder, chili peppers flavoring, salt, corn flour. There's a lot of flour in this for something that's made like 80% of liquid. Excuse me. Sugar. I'm definitely not tasting that. Also, why are you putting sugar in your chili? Green chilies contain citric acid. onions, spices, jalapeno peppers. I'm not tasting those either. Contains vinegar and salt. Maybe I'm tasting like the onions and the jalapeno peppers together, but it's like I'm not making sure no flies infiltrated the crevasses of my burrito here. Maybe I'm tasting the jalapenos and the onions, but without the spice or the bite that either of those carry. Got another story here for you. You know what? I'm going to try the can. I'll review that. Tell you my story. Then we'll call it a day. So we're already 15 minutes and 39 seconds into this. So here we go from the can. Look at this. Meow. Meow. It is mediocre. It is, no, you know what? It tastes good. It is so mediocre. It's not just mediocre. It is so mediocre. So my other story. I got a citation today. I got a fucking citation from the water company because the trash man came and picked up my garbage. But I recycle everything. And I have stayed in the habit of recycling everything for a long time. So I may or may not have accidentally dumped about 3 or 4 vacuum loads into the recycling bin. So I got a citation for the dirt. No big deal, right? I understand. I accept that. That was my mistake. But they also marked me down for plastic bags because I have rabbits and the food comes in plastic bags. But everything's made of plastic and everything's a bag, right? So how am I supposed to this? This is a bag. It's a hard bag, but it's still a bag. So how am I not supposed to be using metal bags like that box over there? Boom! Don't pay attention to my dirty floor. I probably shouldn't have shown you that. It's so hard to keep the floor clean. So the dogs go out, they come in, they track sand, it gets everywhere. But anyway, that bag with corners on it over there in the corner, it's not a box, it's a bag with corners. How am I supposed to recycle that if you don't allow plastic bags? I just don't understand it, It's living in 2018. I guess we're now discriminating against bags, which I'll have you know, I am a bag. I might just be a bag of skin with bones and meat inside of it, but I'm still a bag, and I'm proud to be a bag. Well, actually, if you ask a biologist, I am a tube within a tube. That is the definition of your chondrites? No, that's not right. Your gnathostomes are sharks. No, gnathostomes are animals with jaws. I remember like you're gnashing at something like that was actually incredibly seductive. So, gentlemen, if you need help, with your, if your pickup lines are just a little shy of something, just at the end of it, be like, hey, do you wash your pants with Windex? Because I can see myself in them. And then you do that little bite at the end, that gnashing, you're gonna get her. You're gonna get her, I guarantee it. Or you're gonna get a restraining order. But either way, you're getting something. So don't complain, okay? Because this is Poverty Chef, not Middle Class Chef. We can't choose what we get. But we can try. That being said, I hope you found me funny. Let me know if I'm doing anything right or wrong. I'm definitely getting beard hair in my food. That's wrong. Get out of there! Fuck! I do eat food after a fly has landed on it because that's how I know, after years of this, that flies do not poop every time they land. They do poop a lot though, and I always investigate. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment. Definitely tell me how you're feeling. If you found anything relatable, if you found anything comment worthy, stuff like that. Let me know, gangsters. And that being said, you guys have a great evening.